In today's video, I want to give you 6 tips for top selling t-shirt designs. That's coming up. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and we don't know each other, my name's Kerry. I'm the founder of Shirt School, and I created this channel to bring you the best strategies, secrets, and hacks to grow your online t-shirt, apparel, or print-on-demand business. Before we jump into the content today, I want to say a big thank you to you because we've recently passed over 6,000 subscribers on this channel. So I want to just say a huge thank you for stopping by each week, subscribing to the channel, watching these videos. It's pretty awesome to see this community grow. And I also want to take this opportunity to ask you, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We want to get to 10,000. That's kind of our next goal, is to get over that 10,000 mark. So we need every one of you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We love you. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through 6 tips for top selling t-shirt designs. And we're mainly going to be focused on the actual design of the t-shirt. How do you lay it out, the sizing, the colors, different things like that related to design. So let's jump into the list. Tip number 1 is follow trends. And there are 3 types of trends that you should be considering when you're designing your t-shirts. Number 1 are style trends. So oftentimes there are certain styles on a t-shirt design that you might see more than others. You might see a similar kind of design out there on different stores or around the internet. And it's always a good idea if you can latch on to any of those style trends that might be in the market right now. So the best way to do this is by looking at your ideal customers' favorite places to shop. Go to their website and start looking at their t-shirts to see if you see any trends among those t-shirts. So number 1, follow style trends. The number 2 type of trend to follow are trending topics. This might be things that are trending in the news or maybe that are being talked about on social media. So again, if you can latch onto something that is a hot topic right now and make a t-shirt around that, you'll see a lot more success because it's in the front of everybody's mind. And oftentimes if it's a news article or it's a trending thing on social media, it's something that people are really passionate about. So this is an easy way to create a trending design. The number 3 type of trend to follow are holidays, right? There are holidays throughout the year. And if you can create designs around holidays, you'll see a lot of success. Holidays like Father's Day, Mother's Day, obviously Christmas, Halloween, there are so many, but just creating designs around these times of the year where, again, these holidays are kind of in the forefront of everybody's mind, you'll make a lot more sales by latching on to one of those trends. Just to recap, tip number 1, that is follow trends. You should be following style trends, trending topics, and holidays. Tip number 2 is use less colors. Believe it or not, you don't need a million colors to create a top selling t-shirt design. And unless you're a pro level designer, it will probably help you create better designs if you make them a little bit simpler. And what we found is that oftentimes the best selling t-shirt designs might just be white text on a black shirt or a very simple color scheme. Another advantage of using less colors is if you ever go to screen print your items as opposed to using print on demand, this will make the cost cheaper and a lot quicker to print. An example of using our first tip and our second tip is this shirt right here. Now I'm using a tool called Profitbusters. We've talked about it quite a bit on the channel. And if you want to see a full review of Profitbusters, I'll link that video right now in the top corner of this video. I'll also leave a link down in the description. But Profitbusters shows us designs that are trending and that are actually selling in the marketplace online. So this is a great example of our first and second tip. Number 1, a trending holiday coming up is Halloween. So this t-shirt design is around the Halloween holiday. And it's also just using one color. It's black on a white t-shirt, and this t-shirt is actually killing it right now. Tip number 3, use light colors on dark shirts and dark colors on light shirts. So this one might sound like it goes without saying. You might be thinking to yourself, well duh, Kerry, but I'm shocked pretty much daily as I review stores and I see people using color schemes that just don't really work together. You might have a black shirt and you're using like a dark green color and they just don't really match. And chances are when that is printed with print on demand or even with screen printing, it's not going to look good. Now, the only exception to this is there are a few color schemes that might work, like dark gray on black, or sometimes black ink on black shirt is kind of a trending thing that looks really good. But in 99% of the cases, you want to always use light colored ink on dark shirt and dark colored ink on a light shirt for the best designs. Tip number 4, make it big. Make the design big on the t-shirt. When you design it, you export it, you go to maybe your print-on-demand provider to upload that design, make it big. Most times I try to max out the size of the design on the t-shirt, unless for some reason it looks funny, but usually small text and small designs on the t-shirt just doesn't look very well, doesn't look very good. And when your customers come to the website and they see the mock-ups, it's a lot harder to tell what the design is. So just make it big for a number of reasons. A good example of this is this shirt right here. What day is today? Who cares? I'm retired. Now you can see this is pretty much maxed out with the printing area. I see t-shirts all the time from my students and from people who submit their stores where they might have this kind of design, but the text is super duper small, like right here in the middle. And so just always make it big, kind of err on the side of making it bigger rather than small. Tip number 5, include text. Again, you might be thinking all of my designs include text, but so many designers want to be extra creative. They want to create these super cool designs or landscapes that don't include text, but having text on your t-shirt really supports the creative elements of the t-shirt design. So if you have a sun or some kind of picture on there, a picture of a person or a pet, having text really supports that. And a lot of times text-based designs sell the best. So even if the design is just text, I try to always have text on the design in most cases. There might be a few exceptions where there's a symbol or some kind of design that really triggers the emotion for your potential buyer. But in most cases, 98 times out of 100, you want to include some kind of supporting text in your t-shirt designs. Tip number 6, and I'm going to try not to get on my soapbox here, but tip number 6, make it niche specific. Okay, I see so many print-on-demand t-shirt sellers trying to sell these kind of just general designs, whether it's a piece of art or something, some kind of art that they created, or they're trying to sell their own personal brand, but they don't have a following, or they're wanting to go into like the good vibes, positive vibes type thing. Make it niche specific, okay? Make it niche specific. Put something about a niche on the t-shirt. Cats, dogs, a sport, gaming, anything you can think of. Moms, occupation. There are so many niches out there. The medical niche, teachers, so many different niches that you could put on a t-shirt. Please, I beg you, if you want to have top selling t-shirt designs, if you want to go get sales quickly, make your designs niche specific. And another tip to go along with this tip is you can combine niches on your t-shirt. You can have multiple niches on your t-shirt. A lot of times the way that works is it combines calling out the person and maybe their occupation with an interest that they might have. Let me give you a quick example. Back inside Profitbusters, this design is killing it right now on Facebook ads and out there in the marketplace. It says, I just want to work in my garden and hang out with my cats. Okay, so this example is combining the gardening niche and the cat niche. It's combining these two niches together. And I've talked about this quite a bit on the channel before, but what happens is when you combine these niches, you speak to a smaller audience and it is so much easier to stand out. If this t-shirt was just in the gardening niche and didn't have the cats, or it was just in the cat niche and didn't have the gardening, they would be competing against thousands of more websites. But since they've combined gardening and cats together and kind of created a new niche, they have much less competitors and their marketing is going to stand out. When a person that gardens and has cats sees this t-shirt come across their feed, they're probably going to stop and be like, I have never seen a t-shirt combining those two things that I love. It speaks directly to your customer, has a lot of emotion, because this is probably a passionate thing for lovers of gardening and cats. So this is a great example of a niche specific t-shirt and also combining niches onto one t-shirt design. Thank you so much for watching today. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're brand new and you're trying to get your t-shirt or apparel business started up, maybe you didn't know what I was talking about today, or you kind of understand some of it, but you're just haven't pulled the trigger yet to get started and get your store built and your niche picked and all that kind of stuff, I want to invite you to take a look at our Jumpstart Print-on-Demand program. All you have to do to check this out is go over to kerryegler.com/jumpstart shopify.com/jumpstart. Now this program, it's only $27. It's a bunch of really, really good tools, resources, and mini courses in there that will teach you how to pick your name, pick your niche, get your logo created, and build your Shopify store and actually start going out there and making some sales. It's a really great program for beginners, and I've put it at a price point that everyone can afford. So go check out the Jumpstart Print on Demand program, kerryegler.com/jumpstart. See you next week.